it's your turn to speak, you just unmute yourself, please. I will be muting everybody right now, and I will be giving the floor to ARPIC May to start the session.
Thank you. Thank you, dear past Deputy District Governor Samar, for your assistance and support. Good.
Unmute. Unmute. Unmute.
Okay, now you can hear me?
Yes, we can.
Shall I repeat? Okay,
I'm Nasma'ak.
Shukran. Thank you, Sheikh. I was thanking Samar for her continuous support and assistance. Let me welcome District Governor Bashar, District Trainer Sheikh Jamil, PDGs, DDGs, AGs, President, fellow Rotarians. It gives me a great pleasure to welcome you all to this educational Rotary session. Let me start by introducing our dear District Governor Bashar Haddad. District Governor joined Rotaract Club of Amman in 2003. Later on, he joined Rotary Club of Amman in 2009. He has held various club, country, and district posts. He's a major donor along with his wife, May, benefactor, and Paul Harris Society. District Governor Bashar, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Past President May. Great to be here. Fellow Rotarians and distinguished guests, welcome to the first session of the Rotary Leadership Institute. It's an honor to virtually stand before you today as we embark on a transformative journey of personal and professional growth. I would like to begin by expressing my deep gratitude to the organizers and the training team for their dedication, hard work, and commitment to making this event possible. Their tireless efforts have paved the way for an enriching experience that will undoubtedly shape our leadership skills and have a great mark on our Rotary journey. The Rotary Leadership Institute holds a special place in the hearts of the Rotarians worldwide. It is a platform that empowers individuals to become effective leaders, equipping them with the knowledge, skills, and tools necessary to make a lasting impact in their communities. This institute serves as a beacon of inspiration, attracting passionate individuals who are dedicated to serving humanity and making the world a better place. Now, more than ever, the importance of effective leadership cannot be overstated. Our communities face complex challenges that require innovative solutions and compassionate actions. As Rotarians, we have a unique opportunity to be the catalysts for positive change, and the Rotary Leadership Institute is the ideal training ground to foster the leaders that our world desperately needs. Throughout the coming sessions, we will dive into a wide range of topics and encompass the core values of Rotary. We will explore the principles of ethical leadership, effective communication, strategic planning, and team building. We will learn from experienced leaders who have made a significant difference in their community and gain valuable insight into their accomplishments, challenges, and lessons learned. We will engage through provoking discussions, interactive workshops, and collaborative exercises that will push us beyond our comfort zone and enable us to unleash our full potential. I urge each and every one of you to seize this remarkable opportunity and actively participate in the coming sessions. The knowledge and skill you acquire here will not only benefit you personally, but will also empower you to create lasting impact in your clubs, communities, and beyond. Take the advantage of the expertise and wisdom shared by our trainers and fellow participants. Embrace the diversity of ideas and perspective that will enrich our collective understanding and ignite our passion for service. As we embark on this journey together, let us remember the Rotary motto, service above self. Let it guide us in our pursuit of excellence and inspire us to make a difference in the life of others. Let us foster an environment of collaboration, respect, and empathy as we learn from one another and build networks of support that will extend far beyond confidence of this institute. Once again, I extend my heartfelt appreciation to the organizers and trainers who have dedicated their time and energy to make this institute a reality. Your unwavering commitment to Rotary ideals is an inspiration to us all. In conclusion, I encourage each and every one of you to embrace this opportunity to engage fully in the sessions and carry forward the knowledge and experience gained here in your Rotary journey. Together, let us become the leaders who will shape a brighter future for our communities and the world. Thank you, and let us embark on this remarkable journey of leadership and service. Back to you, May. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, District Governor Bashar, for this impressive message. And I need you to know that we are officially registered to the Rotary Leadership Institute program, thanks to our governor who paid the fees. It's true that RLI existed long ago in our district, but now and last year, with the help of past District Governor George Azar, we started to get back on the track. What we are doing today is an educational program virtually, but for it to be fruitful and very well informative, past District Governor, District Trainer Sheikh Jamil promised to arrange a meeting with the country trainers in order to do what we are doing today in a more explanatory thing, so that we do it physically in each country. So I'll be counting on all the country trainers on the RLI team to promise that it will be held physically in each country. This course consists of 3 parts. Today we are covering the first part, in January the second, and in March we will be covering the 3rd part. I will start by giving you a brief definition. What is the Rotary Leadership Institute? Efficiently, it is not an official training program of Rotary International. It is a series of fast-paced, interactive one-day courses offered to increase a Rotarian's knowledge base. It's all about leadership with the Rotary information. It started in 1992. Its purpose is to help individual Rotarians and future club leaders to prepare for their club and community roles through a quality trainer and educational experience. Why RLI? Well, because it is a major support to you and your club members, providing events, speakers, and resources which address every aspect of your club's life. The mission of RLI is to have the clubs in the member districts identify those with the potential for future club leadership and send them to RLI courses at club expense. You can, if you want, if you have a senior Rotarian in your club, send them abroad to attend physical RLI, which is happening all over the world. I will be sharing with you the agenda of all the seminars that will be going on this year. RLI is a general education program, while most Rotary International training programs are job specific. I mean, when we say PETS, it's a President Training Seminar. When we say DTTS, District Training Team Seminar. So RLI is not a PETS and is not a DTTS, but graduates of RLI bring a greatly enhanced background in Rotary when they later attend job-specific programs. So when you are going to attend the PETS and you have taken these courses, you will have more information about Rotary. This part of topic 1 will include my leadership in Rotary, my Rotary work, ethics of vocational service, foundation, engaging all members, and creating service projects. However, today I skipped the foundation part because we are going to have a physical district foundation seminar in November. So that's why we kept it for later on. But when we are going to do it physically, the course will include the foundation part. I will start by talking about my leadership in Rotary. So as a Rotarian, I am by definition a leader. Whenever you see any person, you see in him a potential member, he should be a leader. So the three elements which are essential to effective leadership: first, the leader must have a vision. Second, the leader must get everybody in the organization involved in pursuing the vision. And third, the leader must listen to what people are saying. It sounds almost too simple, but these three elements are the basis of effective leadership. Why isn't everybody using them? And why aren't there more outstanding leaders? Because these three innocent sounding concepts involve a new kind of thinking. And we can add two characteristics to the leadership mix: continuous learning and self-awareness. We can never say that I know everything. Every day there's something new to learn. I'm going to go quickly on the 12 leadership essentials for the 21st century. If I ask you the question, can you train someone to be a leader? Can you develop leadership qualities within yourself? What would you answer? It should be yes. So effective value-based leadership has two parts. First, the desire to serve. We need to be a servant leader. And second, the understanding that we lead first by example. The first characteristic is to have a mission that matters. When we have a mission, it motivates and inspires the followers. A mission acts like a magnet in attracting others. Second, you have to be a big thinker. I have quoted a quotation from a poet saying, "Some men see things as they are and say, why? I dream of things that never were and say, why not?" So leaders have the ability to visualize on a larger perspective. Third, you need to be ethical. Leaders have a keen sense of fairness and justice. They are high principled and law-abiding. They value the right of others and respect their followers. Four, you have to be a change master. Leaders have the ability to create change, to accept it, handle it, and succeed during times of change. They learn from the past and then let it go. They don't burden themselves with old ideas, prejudges, habits, or processes. Inspired leaders look for the opportunity in change and understand that they don't have to like the change, but they must understand it. This is what we are doing in Rotary. We are trying to adapt to change. We are introducing the youth in our organization. We elevated the Rotary Act. Number 5, leaders should be sensitive, as sensitivity is a new quality for today's leader, because we live in a much more complex and quickly changing world than past leaders did. Also, a leader should be a risk taker. Risk-taking is a vital part of leadership. Leaders have the courage to begin while others are waiting for better times, safer situation, or assured results. They are willing to fail in order to succeed. Leaders know that no one wins all the time, and that winning is not always the goal. They take initiative, they are independent, and are not unduly influenced by others. Leaders need to be a decision maker. They know that not deciding is a decision. Leaders know that indecision wastes time energy, talent, money, and opportunity. We need to catch the opportunity and take the right decision. They make decisions and commitments to avoid future failures. Number 8, leaders use power wisely. Leaders do not shrink from power, nor do they seek it unnecessarily. They know that having the power often intimidates others, so they use their power wisely. They know that power and greatness are not a goal, but a byproduct of learning how to serve. Leaders should be a communicator. The power to communicate is the key of forming productive relationships. Good communication pays off in a leader's ability to motivate, to take action, to prevent communication breakdowns, to resolve conflicts, to provide accurate information, and to build cooperation and trust. 10, you have to be a team builder. Team building, it encircles all the qualities of a leader. It maximizes the potential of both leader and follower. A leader recently said, team building is the most difficult and at the same time, is the most rewarding of all my responsibilities. When we work as a team, it's very nice to succeed and it's very rewarding. 11, a leader should be courageous. Leaders must have a strong belief system so that they can resist and without hesitation meet today's challenge while maintaining their courage and conviction. Finally, a leader should be committed, as commitment is a primary word for leaders. They realize without it, all else is meaningless. As a summary, we can say that good leadership requires thought, planning, preparation, a willingness to try something new, not being bound by the past, and the confidence to take risks. I hope that I have given a general vision about a good leader. And now we will move to our next speaker from Cyprus, my dear friend, Yannis Tomasides, who will be talking about my Rotary world. Yannis, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much, PDG May and the chairperson of the RLI for this wonderful speech and for the opportunity to be present in today's session. Dear District Governor Bashar, dear PDGs, fellow Rotarians, club leaders and officers, it gives me a great pleasure to be with you today in this session. My name is Yannis Tomasides. I'm a past president of the Rotary Club of Nicosia, Lithuania. I've been mandated to present a session into my Rotary world. It's a foundation on the Rotary basics, because leadership is largely based on communication and having in mind and having in heart the same principles as Rotarian leaders. It definitely helps our mission as Rotarians. In the next 10 minutes, I will be covering these foundation topics. Allow me to share my screen so as we can start the presentation.
Go ahead, you are the co-host, I think.
Yes.
Okay.
Great. So, who are we really? Above all, we are people of action. It's a keyword that we keep in our heart, in our minds. We are Rotarians. Together, we motivate. Together, we inspire. Together, we connect. Together, we promote peace. We end polio. We save lives. We empower. What is Rotary really? Rotary is a global network of 1 million people that are neighbors, they are friends, they are leaders, and they are problem solvers. We see a world where people unite and take action. Why? Because we want to create a lasting change, not only in ourselves, in our communities, but across the globe as well. Together, we see a world where people unite and take action to create lasting change across the globe in our communities and ourselves. We provide service to others. We promote integrity. We advance world understanding, goodwill, and peace through our fellowship of business, professional, and community leaders. We are basing our actions, our vision and mission on our core principles. Let's keep in mind always that Rotary was founded on principles that remain at the heart of the organization till date. These principles are the ones that reflecting our core values: integrity, diversity, service, leadership, and fellowship. The causes we target to maximize our impact are called our areas of focus in Rotary. Our sustainable service projects and activities fall within these areas. Through global grants and other resources, we help clubs focus their service efforts in the following areas. So we protect the environment, we grow local economies, we support education, we save mothers and children, we provide clean water, sanitation, and hygiene, we fight diseases, and we promote peace. Our commitment is towards diversity, equity, and inclusion. Together, we create hope in the world. Moving on into our structure. Our structure is based on three key pillars: the Rotary clubs, Rotary International, and Rotary Foundation. It's imperative, it's very important to pass this knowledge to the young Rotarians, to the new Rotarians from the beginning. It's very important for them to understand how Rotary functions in order to find themselves being active members in this society called Rotary. Starting with the Rotary clubs, we need to envisage and we need to imagine Rotary Club as the core, as the cell in this body called Rotary. Rotary and Rotary clubs are there to unite dedicated people who wish to exchange ideas, build relationships, and take action in the service of their communities and beyond. The club is the most important component of Rotary's organizational structure. Rotary clubs exist in almost every country in the world. Our members change lives locally and connect with other clubs to work on international projects that address today's most pressing challenges. Being a member is an opportunity to take action and make a difference, and it brings personal rewards and of lifelong friendships in the process. Each Rotary club belongs to the global association, Rotary International, which is led by the Rotary International President and the Rotary International Board of Directors. Rotary International is therefore there to support the Rotary clubs worldwide by coordinating global programs and initiatives. And the third pillar is the Rotary Foundation, which is there to help the funding of our humanitarian activities from local projects to global initiatives. The Rotary International Board of Directors and the Rotary Foundation trustees govern our organization and its foundation. Now, putting everything together, in this diagram, which is a nice diagram to share with a new Rotarian, shows exactly the relationship between the member and beyond. The member is an integral part of the club, as we have described this role. Clubs are grouped into districts, and various districts form a zone. Today, there are over 36,000 Rotary clubs in more than 220 countries and geographical areas. Rotary clubs are autonomous, so the member experience varies from club to club. However, they all operate similarly. For example, all clubs have their presidents, their secretaries, and treasurers and committees that help them run smoothly. Each Rotary club is considered a member of the Rotary International. Strong, well-run clubs enhance our member experiences and deliver valuable service to our communities. As I mentioned before, Rotary clubs are grouped into districts, which are led by district governors who serve an important role in Rotary. And districts are organized into regional zones, each one led by a team of regional leaders. All in all, in 34 zones, 560 districts, and 36 founder clubs, we engage a total of 1 million members, 1.4 million Rotarians and Rotaractors. Looking now into our zone consists of 8 districts, 28 countries, and 3 continents, spanning from the north to the south, from Georgia to United Arab Emirates, and from east to west, from Albania all the way to Tajikistan and Kyrgyzstan. Our zone 21B, says Rotary. 21 zone is split into 2. Our zone is 21B. This zone hosts 23 countries, the country that you can see in this particular slide. And within 21B, zone 21B, we have our district. Our district 2452 proudly includes Armenia, Bahrain, Cyprus, Georgia, Jordan, Lebanon, Palestine, Sudan, and United Arab Emirates. Rotarians are organized in 97 Rotary clubs. One of them is E-Club. And the total number of Rotarians in our district amounts today to 2,149 Rotarians. At the same time, 59 Rotary clubs engage an impressive number of 837 Rotaractors. Our district leadership starts with the bottom with the Rotary clubs, consisting of the club president and the board. The Rotary clubs are assisted by the assistant governors at the country level. At the country level, we have as a head the deputy district governor with his or her leadership team. And at the district level, we have the district leadership team with a district governor on top. Keeping all this in mind, it's important to see how does the structure in Rotary help one as a Rotarian. A Rotarian who starts young and fresh in the Rotary world has the means to, first of all, service in his or her club, and by exhibiting the Rotary ideals, will be able to serve beyond the club, to serve at the country level, to serve at the district level. The floor is there for all the Rotarians, and definitely what lies in the heart of a Rotarian's progression is the action and the belief in the Rotary ideas. I leave you with a quote from our founder, Paul Harris, who said the following: "Whatever Rotary may mean to us, to the world, it will be known by the results it achieves." So I'm finishing my presentation as I started, that Rotarians are people of action. Thank you very much, and I'm at your disposal for any questions, unless May want us to leave it at the end of the session.
Yes, I think it's better. Thank you so much, dear Yannis, for this wonderful presentation. You have covered all the subjects in a very nice way. I don't know, I forgot to tell you to introduce yourself, but I think by now you all know our dear friend Yannis, and one issue, he speaks Arabic a little bit.
شوية بس شوية.
شوي. Okay. Now we are going to move to another topic with AG Victoria Cherfane from Rotary Club Sahel Matan, who will be talking about ethics and vocation. Victoria, the floor is yours, but please introduce yourself before starting your presentation.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me well?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Yes, yes.
Thank you. Well, first, it's really an honor to be here and to see all these lovely faces from all these countries. DG Bashar Haddad, May Monla, everyone, it's really an honor. I'm gonna, in a nutshell, tell you about myself. I'm currently the Assistant Governor of Bashar Haddad. I was a past president at Rotary Sahel al-Matan in Lebanon. And as a profession, because we're going to be talking about professions now, I'm a lawyer. I have my own law firm, and I work with Unilever, which is a multinational company. So to start very quickly, I'm going to share my screen. Just a second. Please let me know when you can see my screen.
Not yet, Victoria.
Okay, what's happening? Can you see it now?
Now it's working, yes.
Done. Yes.
Bravo.
Okay, perfect.
But Zoom, slide Zoom.
Yeah. Okay, so our topic today is about ethics and vocational service. Now, we all know that Rotary is based on profession and that we are all professions and we have our own profession. We go every day to our work and we come back and go to our Rotary meeting. So I'm going to ask you, what is it better than having both together? Being able to share our vocation in our clubs and being to share our Rotary values in our vocational and profession every day. And this is the topic of our presentation and what we will be talking about today. So when professionals join a Rotary Club, they represent their own businesses and profession, which is why there's a two-way around when they represent their vocation within their clubs and when also they exemplify the ideas of Rotary within the workplace. Now, how do we define the following Rotary terms? I cannot see everyone, but please just unmute yourself and let me know in just one word or one sentence. No? Somehow you prefer that I don't. Okay, it's okay. I'm going to keep this till the end then. So, if we talk about the ethics, vocational service, classification, and social responsibility, these are the Rotary terms that we all use in our daily lives, whether in our clubs or in our professions. In order to be able to do both together, we have to find the shared values. And this is what we are going to see now, the 4 values of Rotary that if we combine together, we will find the shared focal point, which we can use every day in our daily lives. The first one is the object of Rotary. So how do we define the object of Rotary? It's first through the development of acquaintances as an opportunity for service. The second, high ethical standards in our business and our professions. Third, the application of the ideal of service in every Rotarian's personal, business, and community life. And fourth, it's the advancement of international understanding, goodwill, and peace through fellowship, business, and professional persons. The second value is the vocational service. And we all know that the vocational service is a part of the 5 avenues of service. So just to remind everyone, the Rotary avenues of service are club service, vocational service, community service, international service, and youth service. And vocational service, when we talk about vocational, we can say that vocational service calls every Rotarian to aspire to high ethical standards to recognize the worthiness of all useful occupation, and to contribute their vocational talents to the problems and needs of our society. Now, as a Rotarian, how can we put these ideals into action? Well, there are very examples and numerous ways of how we can put these ideas and these values in our everyday action, in our everyday work. I'm going to mention very quickly 5 of them, which is to talk about our vocation in our club and also to learn the other members' vocations, to use the professional skills to serve our community. So every time you have a project that you are working on a project, you can see what we are good at, what we do in our daily lives, and put this all this knowledge into this project. Practice your profession with integrity, of course, because we all know that it is one of the very basic values of Rotary. Help another young person to achieve his or her career, and guide and encourage others in their professional development. So here we come, let me just get the pointer. So here we come to the third value, which is the 4-way test. Now, just to remind everyone, because you've all heard about the 4-way test, a small historical background. So it was used in 1943. It was created by a Rotarian named Herbert Taylor, and it asks the following questions. So every time we think and we want to say or do something, we have to go by these 4 questions. Is what we are saying true? Is it fair to all the concerned parties? Will it build goodwill and better friendship? And mostly, will it be beneficial to all the concerned people? And every time we think or we want to do something or say something, and we have a yes in our head to all these questions, this is when we are following the 4-way test and we are doing something very amazing, and we can just continue and give what we are doing or what we are saying. And this is something that is adopted by Rotary, and that personally I use it in my daily work. I know a lot of Rotarians who do it, and it changes the way we approach people. If we are in a meeting, if we are in a conference, and we think of these, we will see, and you will see, and I encourage everyone to think of this, because you will see the difference it will give to an impact to you. And because we are all professionals, I just want you to think, while you are going through this presentation, about ways to contribute and to be able to do this vocational service with your clubs and with your community. So we talked about the first one, which is object of Rotary. The second, which is the avenues of service. Now we are talking about the 4-way test. And lastly, the Rotary Code of Conduct. Now the Rotary Code of Conduct, together with the 4-way test, is very used and can help us a lot in being able to get this vocational service. As a Rotarian, the Code of Conduct says that we, as Rotarian, we will act with integrity and high ethical standards in our professional life, deal fairly with others and treat them in their occupation with respect, use our professional skills through Rotary, avoid behavior that reflects adversely on Rotary or other Rotarians, and help maintain a harassment-free environment in Rotary meetings and even in our personal meetings when we are going to work. Now, after we have seen the 4 values, which are, again, object of Rotary, the avenues of service, the 4-way test, and the code of conduct, we get to the shared values in the middle, which will help us in doing this vocational service. So whenever we think of all these 4, and we think of how we are doing and we are dealing in our Rotary meetings, our Rotary life, helping the community, we can also find that by doing the other way around, getting our professions into the middle, we will get to what we want, which is the vocational service. Now, this was theorics. Now, if you want to see in our clubs, so how do these values apply to us, to our clubs, and to our vocation? First, it's by advancing high ethical standards in the workplace. So whenever we are doing something in our job, we have to always think how ethical we can be, how ethical our behaviors are, to be able to be reflecting our being members of Rotarian. Because when you work with someone and you see that this person, wow, he's very ethical, and then you know that he's a Rotarian, this way you know that this person is reflecting the true image of Rotary into his community and into his workplace. And this is what the thing that you have to work on. The second one is the classification principle. So it's by promoting vocational awareness in our club. We have to talk about our professions. We have, for example, here they are. I'm giving you examples of, we can meet every now and then in somebody's office to see where he works, what he does, how his position or his work can contribute to the benefit of our project in the Rotary meeting. And this is something that we've been doing in our club for the past few years. We used to move from an office to another, and every time we were having a meeting in somebody's office, he got 5 or 10 minutes at the beginning to just tell us about his vocation, what he do, what his position is, and how he can help in our project. 3 is by promoting Rotary's commitment to high ethical standards. So like we said before, but emphasizing on the 4-way test that we just talked about. Giving ideas, we can do a test, essay contest, see if people or the people we work with know what the 4-way test is. This way they will learn about it, they will try to do it. We can put it on billboards in our offices, organize a discussion or group to discuss this and see how we can work on it more. Last but not least, is by recognizing and promoting the value of all useful occupations. So again, I'm saying we are all professionals and everyone has a profession that he is proud of, and it's very nice to hear about it, to let him guide someone else and to do seminars for all business entrepreneurs. I'm going to share this slide with you at the end. I'm not going through every point, for it to be very long, but you can see it later on and ask me any question that you have. And lastly, is by volunteering our vocation, okay, by mentoring a young person or by using Rotary's project link database to identify a project in need. We have a lot of links in our database. I can share them with you, and you can just go on the Rotary website and see them, and this is how you can get to know more about it. So always remember the 4 values, the shared values, and this is how we make this voluntary work more fun by mixing both of them. I don't know if you have any question, but this is it for me. Thank you so much.
Thank you, dear Victoria, for this very explanatory session. I'm sorry that we couldn't.
Please stop sharing.
Yes, of course.
Thank you.
Sorry for not letting you asking question, as we have 100 participants. It will make a chaos, I think. That's why I insist, with the help of district trainer Jamil, to repeat this course physically in each country. In each country, you know the good time to do this course, so that most of the Rotarian will attend, and with the help with the speaker, with the RLI committee and the country trainer, I think we will do an excellent job. Now we are going to move to our third speaker, Dahouk from Jordan, Past President Dahouk, Abu Hamdan. Okay, she will be talking about engaging members, as now Dahouk is the president of a new club, and we are going to listen to her new experience. Dahouk, the floor is yours. Introduce yourself, please.
Thank you, dear May, for giving us this opportunity among distinguished fellows. Dear District Governor Bashar, past District Governors, fellow Rotarians, thank you for joining us tonight. And let me give you some of my experience in this presentation. But first, I'd like to tell you that I'm a pharmacist. I've been in Rotary for more than 20 years. I joined as a continuity to my late father, who was in Rotary Club of Amman. And now we started a new club, which is cause-based, which is a new type or a new model in the clubs. It is called Rotary Club of Jordan Echo. So it is for the 7th area of focus for the protecting the environment. Now I will talk about engaging the members I would like to share the screen. So, as you know, our members, they have to feel they belong. They feel they belong by engaging them. What do we mean by engaging them? As you know, in Rotary, the main thing for members, or as my friends have just said, that you need to engage your members, to connect with members that they are potential and prospective, to make new members feel welcome, and to create an inclusive club culture. So the idea is to have a very healthy club from all of this, and to have the members feeling welcomed and engaged. As you know, Rotary is growing exponentially. So we are doing a difference in the world by growing exponentially. We are 1.2 million people, and now we have our friends in the Rotary Act, they're joining us. So we have reached 1.4 million people to make action. We are volunteers who are doing good in the world. People, they join Rotary for many reasons, but the top two reasons, they like to connect, to have friendship, and to give back to their communities. How to engage your members? We have two kinds of members. You have your current members and you have your new members. The new members, you have to tell them more information about Rotary to let them be attached to Rotary. We start from the Rotary basics, our Rotary history. We are proud of our history, how it started. So this is a very good information to start. All these info are found at rotary.org as well. So you don't have a hassle. You can reach whatever information you want. The more you discuss things with your members at the club level, you make them feel they are engaged, whether it's a service activity or a social event. You tell them about the culture, from where it started and why it started. You give them ideas how to get involved. And I am putting ideas between parentheses. These are already training materials that you can use. It's called Connect for Good as well, like Rotary Basics. You can reach out to it easily. It gives you many ideas how to let every new member to be involved with you. You discuss the leadership development opportunities. What is this? Every member we know at the Rotary is a potential president, a potential leader, even beyond the club. So you have to give them many opportunities how to develop themselves, give them training, give them orientation, keep them acquainted with all what is Rotary is doing in programs. By this, you let them feel that they have joined for not only networking, making friends, also they are developing their learning skills, their leadership skills. Direct connection with a mentor. Please assign a mentor for new members. By this, you are helping them to have somebody by their side all the time, asking him or her be as a real mentor to tell them what to do, how to enjoy Rotary. Moreover, if you tell them about that Rotary also recognize, we have programs for recognition, whether they are certificates they are taken at the level of citations or whatever certificates at the level of the member, and we have a lot of that, or about the awards they are taking for their achievements as members or at the level of the club. So by this, we are letting our members, being new members, feel engaged. What about the current members? We don't have to forget the current members because they shouldn't be felt negligible. They shouldn't be felt neglected. They shouldn't be felt that they are old and they have nothing to do. And we feel this mainly with old board or old president, and I don't mean old by age. I mean that they have already been past president for many years or past secretary or whatever. These posts, they are very important and influential for the efficiency of the club. So we have to keep everybody engaged. We have to take care of our current members as well. We have to share with them ideas. If you feel that they need more, we can let them attend other training. They can be assigned as mentors. They are the consultants. They are our advocates. So use the current members, use their expertise, their Rotary information, what they did in the community. Let them be mentors for the new ones. When you organize a club event, use their skills, their experiences. Let them feel more important in every event. Moreover, you can let them be at the level of the district, at the level of the country. We have a privilege in our district that we are in 9 countries. So we don't have only leadership at the level of the district, we have also at the level of the country. Let them nominate them to have new roles in the country and on the district. They feel that they are learning, teaching with their expertise and sharing it with the other new members. They are leaders in action. You can let them attend many development programs that Rotary is offering. We have a lot that we can help. How you improve your club? Your club has to be healthy. It has to stay healthy. And we are facing this in many clubs, not only in our district, in many districts all over the world. We have problems inside our clubs. Why? Maybe because we don't listen to the needs of our members. So first, when you introduce new member to Rotary, there are another orientation guide in Rotary that can help you. Go there, use it. Use the materials that Rotary.org are giving us at the Learning Center. They can help you what to do to introduce new members to Rotary. What aspects you might let them feel they are attached to. If you're having any problem at your club, don't forget to do the member satisfaction survey. You have to let your members feel satisfied with the club. This survey will help you to test the water, to assess any problems, whether arising or it's going to arise in the future. Use this survey, it's a very helpful tool. As well, there is another survey called exit survey. You need to understand why members have left your club, why they are leaving. Is there a reason? Do they feel ignored? Do they feel that they are bored? Or maybe they don't have the time, or maybe there's a problem financially. You need to do an exit survey. You need to do an exit interview. You have to sit with them and let them stay at your club. Don't lose your members, especially the ones who started the club or the ones who have been in the club or in Rotary for many years. These are the ones that you have to cherish and take care of them. You need to improve the member retention. You have to understand why they're leaving. As I said, we have to work on determining if they feel engaged or they're not engaged or they're not involved. Let them be engaged in all activities, in all ideas, in new projects you want to do, whatever you have ideas, let it be on the table. Do the round table discussion all the time, every time you sense a problem. Improve the retention, keep your old community or old family. Rotary has helped us as well in starting something new. Meeting formats are new and new models. You can do something different. If you feel that people, they cannot attend the physical meeting, do a Zoom meeting, do a hybrid meeting, do a social meeting. Let them feel they are involved. Don't let your members leave because they feel that the time is not enough or not suitable, or they are paying a lot for the cost of whether it is dinner or lunch. Do a Zoom meeting, do a meeting over, it's a cocktail time, only over coffee, but don't let your members leave. If you feel that your club is old, change it. Let's do a different model. Think about the new ideas, the cost-based, the international service, or whatever that may let the people feel more engaged. Bring more Rotarians to the club of different calibers of a diversity. You know that Rotary depends on diversity. So see where we have a problem and bring more Rotarians of the domain that is missing. By this, you are making your club more alive, more vivid. To reach that, you have to work preventively. And RLI is suggesting a 12 steps plan. Don't wait until you lose your members. Don't wait until you feel that they are not engaged. Engage them in everything. You can start by acting proactively. The 12 steps plan is very clear and it's very helpful. You can start it with your member service committee. You can work on the history of engagement and retention rate. Do assessments. See, are we losing members? Are we keeping members? Study the history of your club and have a rating for that, for the retention and for the engagement. Are we engaging people, or the president is always considering an idea or a service project and he thinks about it and he doesn't share it? Always share so you have people feel they are belonging. Why don't you do an orientation program before induction? And we did that thanks to the team in Jordan. We started our club earlier, before we got chartered, before we have the new Rotarians inducted, we got an orientation program. Everybody felt the belonging. Everybody was happy to be a Rotarian because they felt what is Rotary step by step before being pinned or having our club chartered. And I'm talking about an experience. The greet, assign a job and introduce. What's this? Whenever your people, they're coming to the club, make sure to greet them. Make sure to welcome them, to congratulate them on any anniversary, a birthday, any promotion at work. If they feel sick and they come back, to greet them. This way they feel that they are among a family. Assign a job to every member. Let every member be involved. Not only a sergeant at arms or a head of committee or a member of committee. Assign jobs. This will help them feel that they belong to this family. Introduce new things, new people, new ideas. Be there for them. After 1 year of having a new member, you know, in Rotary, most of the people, they leave, or the new members, we start losing them after 1 year. Maybe they felt they don't belong, they're not engaged enough, they don't have the time. So by this, we need to do an interview to the new members. As if we're doing a survey, you sit with them and test what is happening in your club. Are they going to leave? Are they satisfied? Are they bored? Moreover, log new member activities for the first year. What they're doing, let them be there. Give them ideas for the first year. Let them be involved. Give them activities. Let the new member share the same as the old Rotarians. Whenever you have a new member, not only make it as an induction, make a reception for new members. Let them, now we're doing a party for the new members. Now we're doing something for new members. Let them feel that they are most welcomed in this family. And the education and mentoring program. It's very important for the continuous learning, for telling people about the learning center we have at my Rotary, to give them more training and to assign a mentor. By this, you are engaging the new member and the current member. You're having a mentor helping the new member. By this, he feels somebody is taking care of him or her. Advocating the opportunities. What we have at Rotary, we have a lot of programs, friendship programs, fellowship programs, a lot of things that they can share, RLI, youth exchange. Let them know about the programs and let them be part of these programs. So these are opportunities for them to keep on the track, to stay on the track, to stay feeling belonging. Networking, professional development opportunities as well. You can see what are they doing. Do they need any help on the professional level? Do they need networking? Do they need help in their career? It's good to let the person feel truly a family by working inside the club and outside the club. You need to spot danger signs and remedies. I don't say I'm losing the members, but I don't have a solution for that. You have to have the remedy before you have the danger sign. Be ready. Always make remedies, and the remedies starts by engaging the members. And as well, be innovative. Highlight why is Rotary, why we stay in Rotary, what are the ethics and values and objective of Rotary, why we need people to stay with us. What are we doing to the world? The club has to be effective. How it is effective? If you have enjoyment in the meetings, don't have board meeting, don't keep on doing only lectures and having speakers. Have fun, make events, make social events, do something with the community on a fun level. Even if you go to a school and start working at a school level, start and interact, start another kind of activities that will make the member feel having fun, not only getting lectured or having speakers or having dinner or lunch all the time. Let them feel that they have confidence in you as a president, and they have confidence that their club leaders, they are open to ideas. You need to listen to them and let them feel that they are decision makers as well and takers. It's not only because you are a president, you are the one to take actions or to take decisions, give decisions. They are potential leaders, they are potential presidents, they have to share. Any growth opportunities, whenever you develop the skills of your Rotarians, whenever they are having more training, more seminars, and any other ways that Rotary is offering of engagement, let them be there. Let them grow their skills. Connections. When members, they feel they are doing a valuable relationship through Rotary, they will stay in Rotary. It doesn't mean that they only have to be having work benefits, but connections will make them feel good through Rotary. And of course, the service. And in the service area, please don't repeat your projects. Don't let it be bored. Let the members feel that they are more innovation, more new service projects that they can excel in. All these 5, if they are together, you have a very good club experience. So my message is be there as a Rotarian, because you can change the world with all the benefits and the skills that we have and the leadership we developed in Rotary. Thank you for listening, and thank you for being a Rotarian.
Thank you so much, dear Dahouk, for this great presentation. We will be sharing it with all of you, definitely.
Thank you.
As you have noticed, we have Yannis from Cyprus, Victoria from Lebanon, Dahouk from Jordan, and now we are going to listen to my dear Nika from Armenia. And I promise you, in the second part of the seminar later on in January, we will cover the rest of the district. We need all the countries to get involved with us. I will leave the floor to my dear Nika to talk about creating service projects. And please introduce yourself, Nika. The floor is yours.
Thank you, May. Thank you very much for this great opportunity. District Governor, past District Governor, District Trainer, dear Rotarians, and my dear friends. I don't like events like this because I am missing you, and I really need many events in person to hang you, because I love you, and Rotary is about friendship and about socializing as well. So the District Trainer Jamil, I hope that you will organize many in-person events, and we will be able at least to meet several times, but not during the district conference. It's not good, May, that you let me at the end, because we had the great speakers with the great presentations, and I really don't know what to say more.
Nika,
I don't know.
In Arabic, I told you, we say the best till the end. وختامها مسك. Go ahead.
Thank you very much, Yannis. Thank you very much, Victoria. Thank you very much, my dear friend from Jordan. You made a great presentation.
Thank you.
I have a very interesting topic that I want to share with you, because as May said, it's covering all the topics that we discussed together. Yes, we can have a good club. Yes, we can engage good members. Yes, we can go to learning center and know as much knowledge about Rotary as we can. But if we want to be strong, if we want to have a vibrant club, if we want people to know what we are doing, we need to go to service projects, and these service projects needs to have the right experience. I am not going to be teacher, I'm not going to be speaker. I just want to share with you our experience that we have during these years in my country, in several countries as well. And I learned from my leaders in Rotary. So during this session, we will try to understand how we can plan and organize service projects. We will understand what does it mean to have a good business plan for the service project. And also we will try to understand what are the evaluation criteria. Is our project will be useful for our society or not? Since we are Rotarians and we cannot do any projects that are not about Rotary code of ethics, about Rotary areas of service, about the Rotary promoting the peace, it's very important to understand that Rotary is a system. And within this system, we have a structure. So in order to start your good service project, first of all, you need to go to your club chair, your country chair, and to talk about your ideas and your plans. We always are open. We listen each to other. We can even share the knowledge and the information between other clubs. We can go to the district leaders. But first of all, we need to go to our community. In order to go to our community and not to be blunt as in my country, we are saying there are 3 types of the blunt: natural, colored, and by heart. So I am a blunt by heart. I can have a good idea and I can go to my society and go to my country and say, oh, listen, I have such wonderful idea. Do they need that project? Okay, finally, we will find that project is interesting and my community needs that project. But is it conform to Rotary 4 ways? Is it conform to Rotary ethics? Is it conform to Rotary 5-way text? That's why we need to plan our steps. Who is doing that? You as a leader doing that. First of all, we need to understand what our community needs. And first focus is not to forget, as our previous speaker Yannis was talking about areas of focus, not to forget that now Rotary has 7 areas of focus, and we need to concentrate only on that areas to have a good service project. Then we need to go to our community. There are several kinds of asking your community what kind of problems do they have. One is just talking with your community. Another is doing just public surveys to organize some events. You can also have a community cafe. You can go to your focus groups. There are several types, as you see in my presentation, but you can choose specific one that conforms that your specific community. And if people want to talk, then you will have opportunity to go with them to community cafe. Also, you can go to, for example, to your municipality and make something like asset inventory, because when you are doing inventory, then you will finding much more ideas, not only for that project or for that Rotarian years, but for future as well. What is the next? Yes, we need to then make brainstorming. And brainstorming, of course, first we are doing within our club, but projects are more vibrant and more strong if you are engaging many other professionals to your club, because these professionals are your future members. They will know what are you doing during your weekly meetings. They will know your plans for this community. They will know how the way of your thinking. Okay. So first thing is to be creative and to do some project that out of box. And then we can think about to do small projects step by step, all to have one big project in your mind, but separate them into spheres and to do monthly project within the same umbrella. Then we need to be, as leaders, we need to understand what are the risks of the projects? how we can evaluate the success, what are the points where we can stop and move forward. And also, after that, we need to go to fundraising. Always, all Rotarians' good projects can stop when we go to the fundraising. But how can fundraising be useful tool for you? Also engaging Rotarians, also engaging more members, also engaging your club members, engage in the process. First of all, to have a good budgeting, to understand the step of the implementation, to understand who is the executor, who is responsible for every stage, not our club, no. Who exactly in your club is responsible for that, and what is the cost of that step? After that, we need to evaluate the risk of every step, because if the responsible is not good is not taking the leadership, then you always need to have a plan B. You are leader, and this is your project. You always need to think about plan B. After that, we are going to fundraising. Be careful that fundraising shouldn't be just fundraising. It needs to have meaning for the club, meaning for the Rotary, and meaning for your society and your community. There are several projects that we are doing with the Rotarians, and much more strong project if we are inviting non-Rotarians and friends of Rotarians to join our project. In this case, we are really strong and we can have continuous projects for ourselves. In order to start, what are the criteria how to evaluate your project is good or not, your service project is will be sustainable or not? First of all, we need to meet today. And today we need to understand what we want, but also what is the need of your community. What need assessment showing you? Second is, as creative as you are, as innovative as you are, then your project will be really interesting for your community. And of course, sustainability needs to have your economic, social, Rotarian aspects for it. Risk is, as May said, Rotarians, if there are leaders, and if you are not leader, then you are not Rotarian, they are taking risk. It means that your project needs to be very strong, very well evaluated, and when are you taking the risk? Always new ideas are coming. How to work with your project, how to make it creativity, and how to have next project until you didn't finish the first one. And also, always we need to keep prior project only if viable it's today. We cannot think about 5 years. We cannot think about today. But in our minds, we need to have sustainable project. It means that we never stop. So we make a need assessment of the community, we build the project, another team is always doing this need assessment and thinking about the new project. There are several indicators that we evaluate if our project is strong or not. For example, is there any Rotarian club members can help us or not? How much fundraising is required? It's fundraising within Rotarians, Rotarian friends, or we need to apply for grants. How can members be sold on the project? And be careful, because if you have a good project, then you will have a very good public image. Another thing that you will talk about Rotary Leadership Institute during the Rotary Leadership Institute, public image is very important thing for all of us, not only for me, not only for my club, but in all Rotarians in all the world. And that's why always when we are doing any step, we are thinking about society, we are thinking about Rotarians and PR. These are the 9 steps of evaluation, but your projects can be specific and can have more. Since I am very limited in time, I will just say that there are lots of sources in my Rotary, and you will find in Learning Center many tools that you can make this assessment. There are just a couple of them kindly delivered by our May. But should you have any questions, I always say at the end of my presentations, there are 2 types of service projects that when you will have my presentation, you can go through the evaluation criteria and to think, are your projects similar like this or not? Thank you very much. I am open for discussion during the question and answer sessions.
Thank you. Thank you so much, dear Nika.
I was in time?
Of course, we are waiting to hear for the closing remarks of dear PDG Jamil. But before that, we have said that we couldn't ask the question at the beginning. So if anyone has any question, I will first give the first question to Victoria, as dear Past President Mouin Bitar had sent it in the chat box. So Victoria, you have the question. Could you answer?
Yes, of course.
Mouin?
So Past President Mouin is asking about the four-way test. If the answer to test 2 and 4 is not a complete yes, but partial, because you sometimes not refer to all, does this mean that our actions are not ethical? Well, the answer is, of course not. It doesn't mean it's not just a test where we are saying yes or no, but the fact that you are thinking about these 4 answers or these 4 questions, you will know by yourself. It's up to everybody's own assessment to see if this question is needed or not eventually. So it doesn't, I know that sometimes in a discussion we can't be fair to everyone and take everybody's feelings into consideration, but just by thinking of this, we are already assessing how much this question is needed. So it doesn't mean our actions are not ethical. It just means that it's very good to think about them. They will help us decide if we proceed with this question or this action or not.
Thank you.
Thank you, Victoria. We have Anhal Kozaiha raising his hand. Anhal.
Hello, how are you?
Hi, Anhal.
Thank you so much for this amazing webinar. Honestly, it was really fruitful and insightful. If I may, I have a question for AG Victoria. So you were talking about ethics and how it's important for a Rotarian to be ethical and follow a certain set of skills or a certain trajectory, and focusing on the four-way test, definitely. But I was thinking, sometimes ethics may vary from one community to another, and it's very diverse. Like there's no one unified, universal ethical set of rules.
Please, Anhal, we cannot hear you, and try to make the question short.
So how can we ensure as younger youth this whole dynamic that we are following the proper path, follow the exact path and the proper ethical trajectory, knowing that what we're doing is right?
Okay, so I got part of the question, but I think I got your question very clearly. So Anhal, whenever you are at work and you are doing your daily job, it's the same as being at a meeting in Rotary. So I know that the ethics change from a country to another, but we all agree that we all know what the basic ethics are: to be respectful, to hear to someone when they are talking, not to be discriminating. So these are the basic ethics that we follow in our everyday life and in our meetings at Rotary. And again, it's up to your own assessment. So I'm sure that because we are all professionals and we all live in our society, we already contribute to our society, we know how we should act and what are the ethical moves and actions that you have to do or not. So there is no questions very clear answer with an answer with you have to do this or not. It's up to you. You know your environment, you know your club, you know your workplace, and I'm sure that you will know how to deal with it and how to act.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
We have a question in the chat room from Rotarian Hassan Mnaimne. He is asking how to recruit ex-Rotarian. He didn't say to whom to address the question, but I can answer it easily.
Can I answer?
Yalla, Nika, go ahead.
Do service projects.
And you can contact him. So he is a Rotarian, a past Rotarian. He has all the info. Just be friends with him and call him again. It will be very easy, I think, Hassan.
Yes, exactly. Call him again.
Hala, I cannot see the screen. Samar, if you have someone asking, you can help me. I can give the
No, there's nobody anymore.
to RPIC
No more
Nijat,
questions.
who has a brief announcement before giving the floor to PDG Jamil. Nijat?
Thank you, May. Dear District Governor Bashar Haddad and dear fellow Rotarian, it's protocol observed. And first of all, I would like to take this opportunity, May, to thank you and your team, I mean, the Rotary Leadership Institute team, for organizing an amazing session today. And the presenters are, very, interesting, and always to the point, and they're very specific and amazing. This is will lead me from here to I would like to announce that I already have sent an email to each Rotarian in District 2452 and beyond, announcing about the Rotary Public Image Seminar on 29th of September at 5 p.m. And as all we know, Rotary Public Image is one of the three pillars of the Rotary International, Rotary Foundation, Rotary membership, and the public image, which is a priority. The seminar will be, as I said, held on 29th of September. It will be Friday, and the speakers are really international speakers, are very expert, and it will be very beneficial not only for the public image committee chairs or the district committee chairs members, but it will be beneficial to all the members, to every Rotarian in the district, because we will know more about Rotary International and how to promote Rotary public image, and what tools to be used. So I already announced it, and I sent the emails, and I would love to see you all there. And don't worry about the link. Our Zoom link will be accommodating about to the limit of 500. So invite your all club members.
We will use the same link for next time. We have to be sorry for many attendees who wanted to join, but this time the Zoom was only for 100 participants.
I'm not criticizing, but just to encourage them and
good luck.
Thank you, May. Thank you very much.
May, we have two questions. I don't know if you can take them before passing. We have
Hassan
and Rima.
Hassan, he will be following. I think I read his question. Go ahead, Hassan.
Hello, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for the great presentation. I had a question for Nika, and I wrote it in the chat. So would you like me to post it here or read it from the chat?
About re-recruiting?
No, another question.
Okay, go ahead. Say it.
It's about closing the project, which includes also evaluation of the project and the lesson learned from the project. Is it possible, and I think it's beneficial, to have a portal where all the clubs can share their lesson learned on this portal, whether on a district level or on a country level, so everybody can learn from the success and the obstacles or mistakes of the others? Is it possible to have this? And Nika, how can we go about this?
Excellent idea. I think district trainer Jamil can help us with this. We can use all this information during our trainings as well.
Exactly. Thank you, Hassan. Last question.
Very nice. Yes.
Last question from Rima Khalaf.
Everybody, hello, everybody. Sorry, I joined a little bit late. But there is something, May, that really is, how do you say, keep me at heart. I want the 4-way test to be a 5-way test. And I want them to add, and will it enhance peace? Will it enhance peace?
Okay, inshallah. We need peace all over the world.
Yeah, I think this is the most important thing.
You are right. We will add it as a suggestion. Now, please allow me, so that we stick on time, to introduce our district trainer, past district, Jamil Maawad. You all know him. He doesn't need to be introduced. Sheikh Jamil, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Mai, for this important training session. I'm very happy to see that there were 100 Rotarians attending from all the district. This is a big participation. And I want to seize this opportunity to apologize from all the members who tried to attend, but unfortunately they could not be admitted because we reached the limit of 100. I promise you that we will be prepared for the next training session that we will have in our district. This is an opportunity to thank May, to thank Samar, to thank Julius for the efforts and support to make this training seminar a success. Thank you for all the great speakers for their great presentations, the important information, and I can say to them that we learned a lot from them. I want to ask all the country trainers to organize these training sessions in their countries. They can organize it with the DDGs, with the AGs, with the club trainers of in the clubs. And it is very important to do this kind of training in person or hybrid, and to do it interactive. I am asking that because I believe that continuous learning and personal development are crucial elements in Rotary. This type of training offers us the opportunity to expand our knowledge and at the same time to expand our skills. This type of training gives us as well the opportunity to engage with each other, to bring new ideas, to learn and to grow together, and at the same time to build lasting information. Remember, I'm addressing now the country trainers and the club trainers. Every time we lead a training session, we are sowing the seeds of inspiration. We are equipping our fellow Rotarians with knowledge, passion to make a tangible difference in their Rotary life. I congratulate each one of you for being here today, and please do not hesitate to organize trainings in your countries, in your clubs. It's very important. Do not hesitate to create an environment, an interactive environment to have knowledgeable Rotarians, because the interactive environment is very important, and we learn a lot by participating, by expressing our thought and our ideas. Let us continue doing this kind of training. It's very important for all of us. It is a challenge for us to continue doing it. And I hope that this session was very productive, very fruitful, and very enjoyable to each one of the participants. Thank you, Mike.
Thank you. Thank you so much, District Trainer, PDG Jamil. And I want to thank all the attendees. I want to thank the RLI team with the excellent speakers, Yannis, Victoria, Dahouk, Nika, and not to forget my dear Samar for all the assistance. Georges is not here, our district governor, who sends his regards to all of you, but he had to go for another meeting. That's why he left us earlier. We promised to send you all the presentation, and as PDG Jamil said, as RLI team, we are ready to work with the country trainers and to make sure that the first part of RLI Part 1 will be held physically in each country with the help of our speakers and everybody. Thank you so much. Have a great evening and see you very soon, hopefully.
Something very, we finished on time. The time management.
Yes, excellent. This is very important. And did you like the virtual background? We took it from Arpik Nijad, the public image.
Yes.
It's 9 countries.
We are all using it now, thanks to Nijad.
Pleasure, thank you. Hope to see you on 29th of September.
Can we please announce that the next seminar that we're going to be doing is on the strategic planning on the 2nd of October?
Yes.
As a trainer, Jamil.
Yes.
Could announce it. Hi, مش RLI.
مش RLI Jamil. District trainer, district learning facilitator. District learning facilitator.
Yeah, you have
the program.
We will send you the program. Please continue with us, and we will have a lot of good training seminars during this year.
Looking forward.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you all.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Good night.
Thank you all.
Bye-bye.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Lovely session. Thank you.
Thank
you, May. It was a great presentation. Thank you, May.
Thank you, May.
Very much.
Thank you for
Samar. Thank you,
attending.
May.
Thank you for your help.
سعيد
أهلا
بكم جدا.
بطارق.
طارق
ما
انبسطنا
شفناك يا
فيك.
طارق، ما شفناك.